While most Baptists today are what would be considered pre-trib, in other words, they believe that the rapture is going to come before the tribulation. You'll hear them say, the next event on God's prophetic calendar is the rapture. I don't know if you've ever heard that before. I've heard that many times. Nothing else has to happen. No prophecy has to be fulfilled before the rapture. That is the next thing. It could happen before the service is over. We've all heard that before. And yet all the prophecy preachers that go around preaching this stuff all the time, they all say that, but then when they're going from place to place, they go to the same places every year. They've got to have some new stuff when they come back. And so they'll start talking about the current events. Did you all hear what happened with ISIS? Did you hear about them destroying the temple of Jonah or the tomb of Jonah? That was a prophetic event that took place, and they'll pull something out of the scriptures that alludes to that, and it's like, this was a fulfillment of prophecy. It happened this week. We're seeing prophecy fulfilled before our eyes. Well, if no prophecies have to be fulfilled before Jesus Christ returns, then why did we just see a prophecy fulfilled before Jesus Christ returned? If you're saying that was a fulfillment of prophecy, and that prophecy was fulfilled before the rapture, then doesn't that mean that the rapture couldn't come until that prophecy was fulfilled? And how come we didn't hear you talking about that prophecy last year before it happened? All right, and it's ridiculous. And these guys are very popular, and they're very sought after because you know what? Everybody loves a good disaster movie. All right, we all love a good disaster movie, and they all come and they all tell the same story from Left Behind about how, one of these days, all these people are just going to disappear out of nowhere. Nobody's going to know what happens. Planes are going to be crashing everywhere. Cars are going to be crashing. People are going to be wondering, what happened to my kids? Where are my kids? And they tell the story, and they get better at it all the time. And if you really enjoy that, just go read the Left Behind books or watch the Left Behind movie, and you can see it. It's a lot better than hearing somebody talk about it. But that's not the way the Bible says it's going to play out. It's a great story, but it's not biblical. And you'll find when it comes to eschatology, all right, that's the fancy word for doctrine of last things, that there is no consistency in what is taught in that doctrine.